Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be I guess I'm going to be starting a series on how to make a CSGO cheat with Cairo hook. This is going to be our hooking method, so we don't have to actually write the hooking method all out. It's already written up for us, so we're going to be using Cairo hook DirectX 9. And in this episode, we're just going to be making the GUI pop up, make it toggleable with tab or whatever key you want. And we're also going to be adding an FOV slider. So let's start. First things first, you're going to want to go to the link in the description, and it's going to bring you here, and you're going to want to click code and hit download zip. So you're going to get this, and make sure you have some kind of extracting program, but it's just a zip. So here we have this folder right here, and you're just going to want to extract this. So I'm going to extract it right here, because this is where I'm going to be doing all my work, right? And now what we can do is we can open where you extracted it. So this is what it's going to be called, and run this solution program. Now, I assume that you have the DirectX 9 SDK. Now, if you don't have the DirectX 9 SDK, this is just it'll work. I'll cover it. I assume that you have the DirectX 9 SDK, but if you don't, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get it right now. Alright, so in the description, there should be a link to this, and this is basically the DirectX SDK. All you're going to want to do is select your language, and then hit download, and it will download. There's going to be like a little setup down here. You're going to run the setup, go through all of it until it is installed. Alright guys, so now that we're in our project and you have it installed, the first thing that we're going to want to do is go to project and go to properties. Go to advanced and make sure that the character set is on use multi-byte character set. If it is on something like use Unicode, you're going to want to switch it to use multi-byte and then hit apply and then hit OK. Right, so now we're going to click this little arrow where the source files are and open main.cpp. I assume that you have C++ installed. If you don't, then I'm not going to tell you how to do that, because I'm pretty sure you should. But here's all of our code, and if you actually see, the great thing that I like about Cairo hook is it already has imgui integrated into it, so you don't have to download any of that. It already has all the hooking methods, so you can literally just build this and hook it, and it will come up right now. But we have to do some tweaking in order to get this the way we like it. So let's start off by making it show. So we need to do set a bool value for if you look down here, we have our main. We're gonna add a main thing, and that main thing is gonna be our main window, and we're gonna add that right now. So first things first, we have to add a bool value in it, bool value for that. So we're gonna do bool, and then we're gonna do bool in it, and then we're gonna do show underscore main, and then equals true. Now, if you don't want, oh wait, my bad. Don't do bool in it, just bool show main. If you don't want it to show up instantly when you inject it, then put this to false. Now, all this does is when you inject it, it's gonna show up. Now, if you want it to not show up and you have to actually click something for it to show up, then you change it to false. So for example, if I injected it with it true, it would come up. If I hit tab, it would go away. Tab, it'd come up, right? If I put it to false, it wouldn't show up. If I hit tab, it'd come up. Then if I hit tab again, it'll disappear. So I'm gonna keep this to true, so it appears whenever I inject, so just know if it works. Anyways, so we're gonna add some screen values. So init screen x. So this is going to be your x coordinate, equals get system. Oh my god, I just typed sus. System metrics. Oh my god. Like that. Then we're going to do sm underscore cx s. Right there, cx screen. Like that. Right, and then we're gonna copy this and bring this down, but change this to y, and then change this to Y screen, like that. Now we should have two, why did I put in it? Int. Two int values, that one's for screen X and one's for screen Y, as you see. And then make sure to also just put a semicolon so these aren't correct. No issues, we should be good now. So now we're gonna add another bool value, and this is just gonna be what we're gonna test it with. So we're just gonna make a option for, let's just do aimbot, but it's not actually gonna work now. This is just so we can test out our GUI. So bool aimbot equals false. So it's not gonna be activated. And then we have to actually, we're gonna add an aimbot down here, or at least the GUI option for the aimbot. But first we have to add it. So if we hit a key, it'll actually pop up. So we're gonna do get async key state right there. And we're gonna do this is gonna be a thing that we want to make it. So this is gonna be the key. So I'm gonna do tab, so vk underscore tab. You can look up like code names for keys, so you can change it to like vk something, like you can change it to like insert or something. But I'm just gonna do vk underscore. If you wanted to do an insert, then you can do vk underscore insert, but I'm gonna do vk underscore tab. So if you hit tab, it'll pop up. But I guess if you wanna actually like access the leaderboards without opening the menu, then you could change it to something like insert, which is what CSGO menus use. Now, yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna do @1 too, @1, and then we can end this off, close it off, and now we're gonna make it make some brackets right here, so we can actually put what's gonna happen in here. So show underscore main. So if we do, we're gonna do show underscore main, then we're gonna do show underscore main equals exclamation point show underscore main, just like that. So now if we hit tab, it's gonna show the main thing. So it's gonna show our GUI. All right, so now we have to actually make our main an actual GUI. So right now there's no like show underscore main or anything here, so we have to actually make that. So we're gonna do if and then show underscore main, like that. And now we're gonna make brackets. So we're gonna do an open bracket and a closed bracket. So we have the like that, and then we're gonna copy and then delete that and paste it in here. We're gonna paste it in here, and then this is gonna be the name of the window. So I'm just gonna do CSGO. No, let's do locus CSGO cheat, something like that, right? So now that we have our name of our program, or the name that will show at the top, we're gonna add a checkbox. So you know how we made a bullet value for aimbot? We have to actually make a checkbox for aimbot now. So let's do imgui checkbox, like that, esp at esp. So we're just showing that we're just redirecting it to the. All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna do imgui checkbox, and then we're just gonna do aimbot, and we have to let it know that it's gonna follow this bool value. So we're gonna do @ symbol, a comma, @ symbol, and then aimbot. It should come up. There's the bool value, and now we should have a text box that is gonna say aimbot, and we can obviously end that off with a semicolon there. So now we have successfully made our main frame here. So now if you wanted to, just check if you can build it. So build it. If there's any errors, just I'm just gonna just make sure you got none of this wrong. Go back in the video. And yeah, so now what we've done is we've basically made our main thing. So if we load it or inject it, by the way, I'll show you which injector to use. But if we inject it right now, it is going to come up. Now, currently, I'm actually installing CSGO because I actually deleted it. So currently, I'm installing it. So what I want to do is just launch a game on Steam here. Alright, so I'm just gonna launch this game on Steam right here. By the way, if you don't have, like, you can launch this for any game because we technically haven't made it for CSGO yet. We've just made the UI for it. So you can technically launch this with any game or load it with any game. Now, really quickly, I just want to show you guys that make sure that this is on times 86 because CSGO is actually a 32-bit game, and times 86 means 32-bit, times 64 is 64-bit. So make sure you build it with the times 86. That. Let it build, and there you go. Alright, so we just launched this game. This game's just like very low on space, so that's why I use it for testing and stuff like that. So now, as you see, if we go into our we're in our Cairo Hex, so if you go into debug, you'll see here's our DLL. Now, if you want, you can actually just rename this to like CSGO.dll or something like that, because now we can rename it. Anyway, so now that we're here, we actually have to inject the DLL. Now, you can inject it with something like Process Hacker here. So if we use Process Hacker, find it, and select miscellaneous and inject DLL. Now if we find our DLL and inject it, since we're using Process Hacker, you guys can see here's our cheat. You can move it around. That you have aimbot here, doesn't do anything, but you can check it. You got your title at the top. You can close it up.